The beautiful Alicia Fox.
Spoke to you and said this, Bob, but my name's Billy. It doesn't matter what your name is.
Loaded up with alcohol, more specifically vodka, whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
He's gonna puke! He's gonna puke! He's gonna puke!
3 ain't enough now, I need 5. Welcome in Jim, Ryan, Matt, Tim, and intern Mark.
And after tonight, none of you in this ring will ever be the same again.
Oh my goodness, what do we do? There's a 1, there's a 2. Oh, wow. Wow, indeed. Welcome to 3 Count Thursday, live here on our Facebook page. It is Thursday, June 20th, 2019. We are the podcast of the millennium. We have tons to talk about this week, including EC3 is king, the club is back, and math is hard for Meltzer. But first, our show is brought to you by Alicia's Pillows and Things. If you're decorating your home, you want it to reflect your tastes and likes, so why not add decor that reflects your sports, movie, or TV fandom? Alicia's and Pillows and Things is your hookup. They feature pillows of all sizes, stools, and more with all your favorite teams and characters. Log on to our home network, ngscsports.com. Find the Alicia's Pillows and Things tab on the homepage and place your order. We are also brought to you by the Ultimate Sports Channel, which is the best free streaming channel of sports news, game-winning selections, and special features, brought to you on Roku TV. Do you, like 30 million others, have Roku? If not, it is a convenient and cost-effective way to watch TV. You can get tons of free streaming and featured channels. Visit Roku.com or pick up the remote system at Best Buy, Walmart, and many other retailers. You can find this great channel by searching the Ultimate Sports Channel for the best free sports programming, or visit awesometvchannel.com to learn more details. You can also go to our website, 3countthursday.com. Find our Patreon page, our merchandise, our collar and elbow brand deal, our YouTube page, and all of our social media, and much, much, much more. Tim, Ryan, how you doing this week, boys?
And don't forget that is always 3 and Count Thursday.
No.
3andcountandthursday.com.
No, why are you anding?
The Ultimate and Sports Network, right?
What are you anding?
The Ultimate and Sports and Network.
What?
Alicia's and Pillows and Things.
Did I say Alicia's? Oh, God damn it. Yeah. Alicia's and Pillows and Things?
Alicia's and Pillows
and
Pillows and Things.
Well, it's Alicia's Pillows and Things.
You said it once. It was.
I looked at him. He smiled.
It.
He wrote it down.
I sure did.
To make sure I heard it.
I'm glad I'm surrounded by such a sympathetic group here.
So you made mention of our collar and elbow brand, but don't we have another place that you can
collar and elbow? Great job.
Yep. But is there another place where we have merch?
That would be the What a Maneuver.
What a Maneuver.
Whatamaneuver.net.
That is legitimate.
Yeah, it is whatamaneuver.net.
Can we buy the vanity URL to redirect What a Maneuver?
I mean, if people
can
don't
we
start
rebrand 3 Count Thursday as the What a
Maneuver?
Maneuver?
Don't start buying into our Patreon and buying our merchandise and things like that.
We broke, folks.
Then I'm not buying any vanity things. Scotty, I don't know if Sling is better than Roku or not, but Sling's not paying us anything, so
I got the Roku and I love it.
They're not paying NGSC Sports anything, so
Roku.
Yeah, Roku, baby. I love my Roku. I really do.
Woo!
I love the Roku. You all right there?
That's the fan.
Oh,
I thought it was like the last note of our song.
So is it quiet now?
Yeah. I just thought that's what it was, like a tone.
That's all right. I'll be okay for a little while.
I don't want the boss man to get
when
upset.
I start sweating, I'm gonna wipe it.
God, if you do that, I'm gonna fucking drop kick you.
First off, your fat ass ain't drop kicking anyone.
Less fat ass. We're working on that.
Well,
but
I know, but
we're getting there.
I still don't believe.
I'm still
that,
not drop kicking.
Right,
you.
I was gonna say I still don't believe that
I'm
you
gonna
can
throw the
drop kick.
fucking chair at you.
I can.
Okay, I believe
I'll
it.
get up for a drop kick, and when I land, I'm down.
You
for
might
it.
fall
I feel
down
bad
with
for
him.
the floor of our studio.
Seems
Luckily,
sturdy.
we're in a basement.
Nobody
Luckily, we're in a basement.
Nobody in this studio sweats like Shane. At least not while we're sitting here. Now, maybe if we start drop kicking, we might. But make sure you check out our website and all of our social media if you're not subscribed to the podcast. If you are subscribed to the podcast, especially on Apple, make sure you give us a rate and a review. We'd appreciate that. That's going to help out the show in a big, big way. Give this live video a like and a share. You all right?
I just remembered something. We have to talk about it off the air. We cannot talk about it on the air, but it's very important.
Okay, you want to write it down so we don't forget after the show?
Just kill all the mics real quick.
I can't.
Yes, you can. Turn them all down.
I'll dance.
Totally forgot about that.
That's really fucking great news.
Did you like my dancing?
Dude,
that was
that
great.
My
that
belly
would
rolls?
You know what? Do I have $1 I could tip you? I don't.
that would get some views.
Am
That
I
would
on?
definitely get some views
That
for
would be
sure.
fun.
Hello.
That would be a lot of fun as
Did you
well.
turn me back up?
You're on.
Oh, okay. Now
There
I
you
go.
go.
There we
You
go.
weren't-
I'm sitting here and I'm like,
Yeah, you weren't loud enough.
Here
Okay.
comes the pops.
You
well, I
are-
don't want to scream.
Yeah, you are. You're generally quieter than
Screaming and yelling.
Like I'm the loudest. Then there's Ryan. Then there's you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am definitely the loudest for sure.
That's because I'm really trying to rein it in because I can be very loud.
Okay, well that's fair. 2 indie shows this weekend. Hold on, I got a burp. I think. No.
Oh, I had so many burps.
Burps.
So many and burps.
So many
coming in.
burps. Matt is not with us this week.
His flight is delayed.
Yeah, I don't even know where he is.
He's somewhere over the Bermuda Triangle.
I assume that intern Mark is just riding the kissing tower all night.
It's a good. I wanted to say this on the pre-show, post-show, but it's a good thing that Hershey Park isn't in like a warmer climate state because then it'd be open all year long, and then Mark would just
we would
live
never
there.
we would okay.
He
I
would
gotta
just need
turn
to
this
live
fucking
there.
fan back on.
That's fine.
I told you,
Scotty, get
told
that
you.
business out of here. Calling Chick-fil-A trash. Get out of here with that.
There's
That's-
a Chick-fil-A inside Hershey Park. Closed on Sundays, obviously.
as they all are.
As they all
Same
are.
as the Falcons stadium, airports, anything like
Falcon.
that. 2 indie shows this weekend. One
Haggard might be on that list, too, as we were talking about earlier about comedy movies.
This was a really good. I don't like to pat ourselves on the back, but I'll do it today.
I'm losing weight. I can do it now.
This was apparently I'm the
Barry
only one not
Horowitz.
losing weight around here. But
Just don't find it.
pre-show, post-show is a really good one this week. So you should probably just like donate $2
$2
or more. You can always do more, but at least 2. We'll get you the pre-show, post-show. But two indie shows this weekend. PPW, which we absolutely love those guys. Hi, Paul, if you're watching at all. I'm not sure. PPW Destiny Saturday at the Holy Family Academy in Hazleton, PA.
Yeah, I think it's the tag team rumble.
Yeah, there's like a is it a rumble? Yeah, a tag team battle royal type thing.
It's like a tag team rumble. There's a couple of
It's a vacant
tag
championship
team titles. Yep.
So yeah, PPW is always a great time. I think formerly known as Summer Rae is there this weekend. So if you're
Danielle
into
is-
Seven Heads, like just go check her out.
Yo.
She does. Adorable, cute as a button. She's got some rockin' forehead.
Now, why are you doing things like this?
I beat you to it, Ryan.
That's fair. So they have a huge PPW women's titles match. Mercedes Martinez and Ali Rex.
Nice.
Up there. It is the Tag Team Rumble. Great call on that. Way to
Look
know
at me knowing something that's indie related that's not
That's
excellenceprofessionalwrestling.com.
impressive.
Fight for Independence coming up.
I got to relearn. I removed and added a few things on the soundboard.
Nice.
So I got
So the
to
buttons
relearn where everything is.
Well, take a look over there. Laszlo Arpad's taking on Adam Chandler. Fox Vineyards putting up the No Limits Lumberjack match. He's putting up the strap there with against Charles Manson, plus obviously the big the Tag Team Rumble, which is just awesome. A Tag Team Rumble match. That
I'm
sounds
curious as to the rules.
Tag Team Rumble rules.
Like if one person's eliminated, is the whole team going?
That's how
when the number is called, does both team members come out? Or
yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure of the Tag Team Rumble. You know a good way to find out?
Go.
You could go. Yes. Or ask Paul Bowe.
So what we're talking about PPW right here, just an hour ago, they broke this news. They have a big 6th anniversary show on September the 21st. Their special guests will be none other than...
Hold on.
And
Got it.
Go ahead.
I was early on the... Yeah.
That's all right. It happens. It happens to some of us. You can go ahead now.
Clear.
Enzo Amore, Big Cass, and Rhino.
Wow. I like one of the three. Guess who?
Is it Rhino?
Hit me. Thank you.
Here it is. Rhino's a great guy. He has kids.
Oh, Terry.
Our
This is what I'll say.
our table
Terry Boats.
down at the Icons
You were
was
right
next to
Enzo.
Enzo. That MFer spent at least 5 minutes with everybody in his line, chatting them up, pulling them behind the table, giving plenty of photo opportunities,
I was gonna
signing
say.
an autograph, high-fiving kids with like just WWE shirts. Hey, who's your favorite wrestler on there? Talking to kids. An absolute professional. Say what you want about him, how he got there, whatever, but an absolute professional. And I get like
He
he's
didn't have
selling
anywhere
stuff.
else to be, so
I get it.
really he was just
I
filling time.
Get it.
Here's the thing.
I get it.
Right.
So were we.
I don't
Absolute
know the
professional.
guy personally, but I have heard nothing but great things at meet and greets about both of those.
He's a showman. Showmen do well. At meet
Sure,
and greets,
sure.
yeah.
I will go that far. Like, and if
You're
you
so salty.
I don't like Enzo. His name is Enzo, and
we're
his
trying
buddy.
we're trying to put
and
over
his
PPW,
buddy
and
is-
you're telling us how you don't like Enzo.
or Kaz XL.
right again, they are showmen. They are professionals.
You're gonna have a good time.
So when they are at PPW, you will have a great time.
Go boo him.
Scotty will be at Stomping Grounds. Although Scotty,
How you doing?
I am legit pissed that you told us that you were going to wear our brand, and now you say you are not. Like, I'm legit angry about that. But
Are you shoot angry or is it a work?
you can decide
You
for
worked.
yourself.
You worked Big Jim into a shoot, brother.
Yeah, so I'm not too happy about
Are you
that.
working? Are you working a work, or are you working a shoot? A shoot, brother.
Shooting,
brother.
working.
Yeah, you said you were going to. You told us, and then
He said he was going to. He
Then
changed
what
his mind.
happened?
you apparently changed your mind. And that
Did he outgrow the 3CT
And then-
onesie?
We do sell them.
And then-
whatamaneuver.com.
The deal's still on.
Oh my God!
Steal a baby, put him in the 3CT onesie, take a picture.
You got to buy the
maybe
onesie,
return.
steal the baby.
I'm about,
Yeah,
I'm, gonna
steal
be,
the
I'm about to
baby.
become an uncle in September. So, do I have to buy myself something then?
Yep, sure do.
Okay, so like, here's the deal. You
Terry.
guys have
Beat Jim to the punch.
Right.
Steal a baby, buy a onesie.
right. You guys
and then
have
you'll-
till September to buy the onesie, the 3CF&T onesie. Put the baby in the onesie, take a picture, send it to us, and then you either get one of our pieces of merchandise from What a Maneuver, a shirt.
If you put a vape pen in the baby's mouth, I'll buy you a shirt.
Wow.
Doubling down with the fucking vape pens.
Don't let the baby breathe. Like, turn the vape pen off. But like, if it's if you're
Oh,
chance-
okay. I see what you meant by that. Let the baby breathe. Don't let the baby vape. Baby vape.
No.
Jesus Christ.
baby vape.
Baby vape.
Baby.
We're gonna have
I think we just found
baby
the name
vape.
of our show this week.
Baby vape.
Baby Bape.
Yeah, I got to write that down because
I love it.
Give the baby a chance to get popcorn lung. Like, wait just a bit.
yeah, like let them choose that on their own
Popcorn
accord.
lung. Is that like cauliflower ear?
It's apparently
Kind of,
what
but
you're
it kills you.
supposed to
It
get
actually
when
kills you. So yes, go to PPW this weekend. TJ Perkins also there this weekend.
TJP.
So make sure you check that
Freshly
out.
tatted TJP.
Yes. And then also CZW's Tournament of Death 18 this Saturday at the Coliseum in Voorhees, New Jersey.
Oh, it's not in. It's not
It is
in the
no
backyard.
longer. It is no
It's
longer
not.
in
It is
a field in
outdoors.
Delaware.
It is outdoors.
So check that out, Voorhees, New Jersey. It starts at 2 p.m. On Saturday. So it's
if you've never been to a Tournament of Death and you're not sure, look it up first.
Yeah, don't-
Make sure this is for you. This is not a typical independent wrestling show.
I know that you're a bit confused, as the name is Tournament of Death. that you think maybe
Maybe
I
this
should
is going to
bring
be Happy
my kids.
Funland.
Yeah, this one probably isn't family friendly.
You've got a better chance taking your kids to see the new Child's Play movie and having a better time than
makes me bleed my own blood.
right.
Nobody.
There's a lot of people bleeding their own blood at
Yes,
Tournament of
a
Death.
lot of it.
Lots
so,
of it.
Yeah, again,
Some people are bleeding other people's blood.
they are. So do a little.
Don't ask me how.
I don't know how.
Transfusion.
They
Do,
just-
do a little
They
research.
touch tips and then
Yeah.
they're bleeding.
Just do it.
Crust the tip.
Across the tip, which has also been an episode name for this show. So yeah, that's independent wrestling this week. And again, we always say support independent wrestling. You know, the people, especially now with the growth we're seeing in the business, like the people that you're going to see with, you know, top level success, you know, in the world of professional wrestling, they're starting in independent, most likely. So get to
Scotty,
your local.
I don't believe David Arquette's going to ever deathmatch again.
Yeah, I don't
Ever.
I think there's
And that was at a GCW show.
I think there's better chance of seeing Ready to Rumble 2 than David Arquette.
Don't threaten me with a good time, sir.
Dude, I will take Ready to Rumble 2
I will pay the Kickstarter.
every fucking day.
My wallet's in the car. I'll go get it. Don't threaten me.
Should we start the Kickstarter for that?
Yes.
Maybe that's how we get David Arquette
We
on
direct.
this show.
We write the
I
script.
don't need to direct. You can just put me down as executive vice producer or whatever.
Oh, okay, AEW. Not everybody's an executive vice, whatever.
But you know, I
Although,
will.
truth be told, we probably have the experience to do that. Like, we were all electronic media majors, communication
Sure,
majors. Like,
sure,
we
absolutely.
have some editing and
We
I've got
direct
a-
this fine award-winning
I've got a
podcast each and every
I've got a
week.
screenwriter on call. I've got some photogs and to do video
We
work
have.
on
I
call.
mean, we're an award-winning podcast
We
for
are.
Christ's sake.
We're the podcast, the effing Millennium. Act like you heard.
Damn right. All right, so let's
3CF and T.
let's talk about Raw. WWE TV was actually good this week.
You think?
Now, here's the deal.
elitist.
I don't.
Anti-elitist.
Here's the thing. I don't know if it seemed better to me because I haven't watched
That's why.
I haven't
What's
watched
going
WWE
on,
TV live in a few weeks. This is the first time I watched both live this week. What up, Ralph? So like there's a possibility it seemed better to me just because I was like engaged more live. Now, I was live tweeting. I was not reading Twitter.
And that's how you do it.
Dude, that's the way to do it. Like I kept my field of vision on my Twitter app in the mentions area. So if somebody responded to something, I could interact with them, but I wasn't reading the reactions from people live. And that made a huge difference to the live viewing of the shows as well. But I thought both shows were really good. I wrote down a few things from each show, obviously just in the length. Yes, Scotty, he is trash. JD from New York.
That'll get you started. Isn't that what started it?
That's
Jim?
what that, yeah.
Oh, for God's
apparently that's a dude's uncle or something, but but he would never at least admit it.
He lives under a bridge.
Pineapple under the...
The show as a whole. I mean, one of the things that stood out to me, and maybe this is kind of one of the discussion points, is obviously we've talked about WWE's maybe somewhat misuse of EC3 since he's been called up and this and that. He has been featured on TV a little bit more frequently in the 24/7 title stuff.
Every week.
This week, EC3 shined brightest in a segment with the New Day and who else was it? Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin.
Barry Corbin.
Barry Corbin. Barry and
You
Corbin.
mean Weekend at Dixie's?
Yes. Dude, like, first off, takes the chair shot and lays there like a slug for 3.5 minutes and then gets Weekend at Bernied by the New Day. Like, here's the thing. Like,
Nobody knows Dixie Carter.
I know there's people who didn't
I bet she's
like
got a bar tab somewhere.
did not like the way that he was used. But here's the thing. You're featured on a segment with at least 5, depending on your opinion of Baron Corbin, the most featured players in the WWE. Like, you're on there with the WWE champion. You're on there with the New Day. You're on there with the guy who could potentially become Universal Champion on Sunday.
Do it, you cowards.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Like, And to me, he shined brightest in that segment. You walk away from that segment remembering Weekend at Bernie's.
So you remember him doing nothing?
Yes.
Perfect.
Exactly. So yeah, I
Hasn't that like been his gimmick though? Like,
yeah, but now he's doing it on TV.
he's literally doing it on TV, right?
Nothing.
Right. He's literally laying there.
Yeah.
yeah.
For 3 minutes, just laying. Right.
What's the problem?
There's no problem.
Okay, good.
The funniest thing, about the whole thing was he came out and like he did the whole like, yep, that's me. He didn't do the whole elaborate crap. He was just like, yep.
I feel like the E's like, we're just gonna roll with this.
Yeah.
Let's purposely like underutilize this guy and see what happens and see what we get.
That's good shit.
Scotty's got a great point. He's like, he better pin Drake Maverick at his wedding.
That would be great.
That would be fucking brilliant.
King Maxwell. Let's get King Maxwell to do it.
How could it not happen?
Right, like that title's definitely changing hands at the wedding, right? Like 100%.
I had a lot of faith in you. There wasn't something else.
Oh. Why am I gonna put in your...
I have no fucking clue.
What kind of jerk?
It was ending my hand and going right in my mouth.
Like,
do you want an M&M too?
I'm all right. I just popped a piece of gum, actually.
I'll give him one.
There you go.
Oh, see, that's an asshole move right
I'm
there.
not responsible for
that's
the
fine.
transit
No, that's
of
fine.
M&M.
The Viking Raiders are alive.
Thank you.
And they enhancement talented, which was awesome. I fucking love enhancement talent.
I want them to just run through every same name tag team. Ricky and Randy, Derek and Donovan,
Randy and Ricky.
Yeah. Just keep doing that for a while.
Bobby and
It
Robbie.
worked for Braun Strowman.
The Beverly Brothers.
Just remember to pay it off.
The Blue Brothers.
Just remember to pay it off when it's reaching its peak this time.
Yo.
The Highlanders.
Do you remember the Beverly Brothers finisher? The Shaker Heights.
Shaker Heights.
So it's a flapjack head spike.
They fucking killed a guy, I think.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Shaker
That's right.
Heights. Just if you haven't seen it, look up after the podcast. You got plenty of time. You're gonna have to come down from the podcast. We're gonna have you so hype. Watch the Beverly Brothers finisher, Shaker Heights, and then wonder how they weren't shoot tag team champions for just obliterating
hashtag injure their way to the top.
100%. Absolutely. Do we think that the stuff with AJ Styles in the club is leading to like good things?
There's a Wooma. There's a Wooma what it's supposed to go to.
Like, what's the Wooma?
SummerSlam versus the Game.
AJ versus the Game? Oh, sign me up. Sign me the hell up for that. I like that a lot. Oh, wait, because they're bullet clubbing in Japan in like a couple of weeks, right?
D-Generation Club. Or
I like that.
The D Club.
Somebody tweeted about that.
They're the
they
D
weren't
Club
very
now.
happy about that.
Who isn't?
I believe it was like Tama.
Tamatonga, he's just, you want to talk about me being salty. That guy's just screaming for attention. Like 2 weeks ago, he was like cutting a promo basically saying that he wants the Usos and the Revival to show up at New Japan and to come from behind the fence and wrestle them because they want the best tag teams in the world. And I'm like, bruh, you got a better flexible contract than they do.
You like that? You like that?
So, like, his latest tweet is a Bullet Club with it fractured, and it says Bullet Club Hunter.
Cool.
That's Tamatonga?
Hunter.
Oh.
7 hours ago.
Well, technically, they're not the Bullet Club. They're just the club. And they're the Bullet Club. No, they're the firing squad, right? I don't
Something like I don't know. I've lost track.
WWE Japan trying to come on our territory with the club. Cool story, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
And surprisingly, AJ Styles and Triple H and Gallows and Anderson are more over than those two ever will.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing how that works out.
Don't mind me. I'm just stating the obvious. AEW coming in hard on their territory. So he's pissed that WWE's running Japan, apparently.
Okay.
Wait, you mean like the World Wrestling Entertainment is running around
Japan,
the world?
And the reason they're doing that is AEW's coming into their territory. Like the territory.
No, they're running it because they just ran Saudi Arabia and they can't go back yet.
Why isn't Finn Balor in hashtag the club? I mean, he literally started it. Am I right or am I right?
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
I mean, yes, Fergal Devitt, yes, did start the Bullet Club.
Yeah, and then he handed it off to...
But he has the Balor Club.
That guy. He handed off to that guy.
He
Which
has the
I'm
Balor
bummed out
Club.
you can't really see the...
And the Balor
what this
Club
light
and
is.
the Balor Club is for everyone.
It is for everyone.
Because it's so big, it just will feed everyone.
Apparently Netflix crashed sometime today.
That club is big. That club is huge.
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 It's a huge club.
A lot of people in line for that club.
Well, apparently, that's apparently what we heard.
It's the new $5 footlong.
Now, is it actually a foot long, or is it like 11 and a half inches like people measure out the Subway subs?
I don't know if he's a grower or a shower.
Eat fresh.
I mean, if you're splitting hairs at 11 and a half to 12 inches, you don't need to be a grower nor a shower. You're
We
doing.
could call Jared.
You're doing. Nah, he's too old for Jared to know.
Jared, in your expert opinion, would you say that his is a full foot long or just
Man,
they're just a little off the top?
Show took a.
This is what happens when you feed me peanut M&Ms after a workout, guys.
What are you, a mogwai?
It's a hell of a time.
Frank Boris checks in with us. Hello, Frank.
Hey, Frank.
I
Hey,
hope
dude.
you are enjoying
You
your vacation.
missed our EC3 talk, bud.
Yeah, he's big things are happening.
Big things.
Balor Club. We're getting right back to it.
So
What else happened on Raw?
Firefly Funhouse, I think, has reached its peak.
This is it.
Like he's debut or coming back either Sunday or Monday.
If he doesn't, then like what the hell
right?
is
If
that
he doesn't,
segment for?
if he doesn't, why are we here?
I
Like,
feel like all the members of the Firefly Funhouse were here. Like this has to be. We can continue the show, but he's going to debut.
yes, yeah.
I wouldn't have a problem with him debuting and disappearing for like 2 or 3 weeks and going back to the show.
yeah, that'd be fine if he does. Yeah,
But he needs in-ring action.
Yes, he
stat.
needs to show up and do something.
I want those versions of the Muscle Man dance that they remixed.
Dude,
stat.
That was an uncomfortable thing to watch. That whole
Loved it.
all of it. I mean,
Loved it.
I believe I had a fear boner. I
think I
didn't-
did too.
I was just very excited.
A lot of cock talk, and we're not even talking about Joey Ryan.
You know he's getting a divorce.
Broke my
I
back.
broke my back.
I'm just saying. It got me very excited.
Oh, Frank says his hotel Wi-Fi sucks. He did see the EC3 stuff, but he didn't get to watch WWE. That's a bummer, dude, because this week was actually really good. So I'm
But just watch Raw because SmackDown was literally Diet Raw.
kinda, yeah.
Everything that you saw on SmackDown, anything that if you watch SmackDown,
with
congratulations.
with the exception of the Moment of Bliss and the 24/7 title actually changing hands. Those are the only
and
two
an
things.
Andrade segment.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
But literally everything was just a play off of Monday night.
Yeah, which
It is officially, to me, like the brand split is officially done. The wild card rule has killed
yes,
everything for me now.
I fucking hate the wild
Like,
card rule.
Like,
Although I had to chuckle because there was something AEW tweeted today about a match at Fyter Fest had the word wild card in the tweet. I don't remember which match it was, but like, and I think it was today, but I had to chuckle because I'm like, you know that if WWE tweets out something that like,
oh, he's a fighter.
right, like yeah, like if they would do, then and people would
These
like
two guys are going all out.
they would well you know what in the promo for the last season of Total Divas I think they like it said something about being all in for it and like people lost their fucking mind.
I am all in for both of these wrestling companies being petty as fuck and these little things just being thrown in there. I love the jab.
Sure.
Too sweet me.
Oh, sure.
Give me more of that shit.
I think that's what needs to happen.
The pettier, the better.
Yeah, because that's what it was when wrestling was at its peak.
Yes.
Like it was a constant.
You know how petty it is to give your fucking opponents results away on your show?
Right. Like, and like basically, like use each other's gimmick. I mean, like they were suing each other for like gimmick infringement.
I want more.
Yes, I mean I'm here for all of it. I can't like I cannot wait for AEW TV to start. Oh, and another thing, I just want to clear this up because apparently that guy on Twitter did not know this. We, as surprising as this may be, do not work for WWE. We do this show for fun.
Wow.
We love this show. We love wrestling, not just WWE. We love wrestling, and we are not paid by the WWE. We're not paid by any like major wrestling company. We don't work for a major wrestling company. Yes, Tim.
I've been here for a year under the pretense that we were doing this for the
Zero money from the dub.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
I guess it was nice knowing Tim.
That's fair. I mean, Tim just found out he's an independent contractor. So that happens.
We don't work for WWE. Now,
But neither does Rusev.
He doesn't?
No,
Well,
he's
he
an
has
independent contractor.
Well, that's true. But here's the
He
deal.
just tweeted that out.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. What I will say is this.
What will you say?
If we get a call from Stamford, Connecticut tomorrow, you may never see the three of us in this capacity again if we do work for WWE. Our Twitter
Stanford's
account will go away.
Beautiful this time of year.
Our Twitter account will go away. The Facebook account will go away. The podcast will go away if we're told to.
Hey man, if they ain't shut down something to wrestle with yet, they ain't gonna shut us down.
Well, that's true. But you know what I mean. If we disappear,
We just couldn't talk
that
about
means we're working.
we just couldn't talk about Balor Club or anything
We
like that.
would just have to hide it. We'd have to start out every show like, hey. We'd be fine. We could do it.
Hey man, how's it going? How are you?
It's really weird.
I just sold a house today.
It's really weird. Like I love Grillin' JR.
It's so good.
But it's so weird to hear him start like the podcast the same exact way, but then like instead of this, him saying something to wrestle with, you get Grillin' JR. Like,
hey, it's Conrad Thompson,
Like,
and you're listening to.
He might
fill in the blank of the 4 shows.
like
I'm
I'm
doing.
convinced he just has recorded himself saying, something to wrestle with. We're like Grillin' JR, and like
pushes buttons.
83 weeks.
right, like he just has he has soundboard buttons, like.
Or what happened when?
Right, like he just has buttons, and like he's a fucking android at this point.
And then there's the Arn Anderson podcast coming.
With Conrad?
Yes.
Ooh, I will at least give that a check out, because again, I only listen to What Happened When sporadically. Same with 83 Weeks. I've caught every episode of Grillin' JR, and I'm even to the point like with the Pritchard show. Like it's because it's just so long. Actually, the one nice thing about Pritchard going back to WWE is the shows have gotten shorter.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time keeping up a podcast now.
Oh, it's tough, dude. Like I said,
XM Radio ruined it for me, man.
I listen
It really
to President
did.
Steve every day. I listen to Howard Stern. Stern only does 3 days a week, so then I got to like fill in my
What a
podcast
genius.
shit otherwise. And how lucky is he? Works 3 days a week, is paid a lot of money. Talk is Jericho is still good. But yeah, let me tell you about kitty litter.
Right, yeah.
Like and I get it. Like here's the deal. If you want to pay for advertisement on this show, we'll throw it in wherever the hell you want it. I know it's not his choice. Like he does reads.
I will sell whatever you want me to read on this show.
Right.
It could be tampon commercials, and my ass will pitch it if you're going to give
Is your
us money.
flow popping?
Like I'll stick a tampon up Ryan's nose if we have to. Like we will sell ourselves beyond belief. You have no idea. We are suckers for money.
I tweeted this earlier. One of my goals for Final Wrestling Place, and they can extend over here, is to have to do a live read.
Yes.
Like I want to do a live read for anything.
Absolutely.
And like even if it's a written script, or if you're like, hey, come up with a funny little skit.
Why don't you have Tim read the
Alicia's and Pillows and Things?
I could have him do that on the outs.
I'd love to.
You can read the outs this time.
Yay!
But again, both shows good. Yeah, Raw. It was Raw and Raw Light this week. One thing we did get out of Raw this week was the SmackDown Live on Fox debut date confirmed October 4th. I think they if you were paying attention to social media, there's a pre-sale date for that for the tickets. But
confirmed to be in LA.
Yes, Staples Center.
For that, Hershey was going to get that show,
which I think is a really smart play for LA, because you're gonna be very celeb heavy and things like that, which is exactly I think what Fox wants for their first show, for SmackDown Live.
Scotty, I'm pretty sure we'll get to that topic when we get to Stomping Grounds.
Yeah, we might get there. Let
me cut in here real quick.
Go ahead,
and this is something that we're not going to get political at all. But you had said celebrities in the WWE. I just want to tip my hat to Jon Stewart.
Oh, 100%. And I'm
First
glad I
ballot
didn't hit you with the hey, fuck you, buddy.
First ballot WWE Hall of Famer.
Yes, dude.
It's as political as I'm ever going to get on this show.
Yeah, let's hit it with this.
After that.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
I love the GIF you've used when the 24/7 championship switched hands. The little kid with the hat. I fucking love that GIF,
dude. It's so good.
Is that Derek Jeter's kid?
Yes.
Is that who it is?
Yeah, it was
Jeter's
his godson.
It was when he was retiring.
Yeah, it's his little. It's
Drake did it. Drake did it. His little fucking kid just
because the respect the S is the 2 for when Jeter retired. All right, let's see. But
I'll put it on the floor.
Get them crumbs.
There was something that was pointed out. I saw it on Twitter today about with SmackDown Live being live on Fridays, and the Saudi shows. They got a little potential conflict going on there. The next Saudi pay-per-view is currently scheduled for November 1st. In the Wrestling Observer, the WWE is kind of trying to figure out what to do with that show.
All Ladies SmackDown.
That was the first thought that I had. Just chalk it up to the wild card rule. Send your male talents over there.
It's going to be like Mean Girls when they announced the burn book, and then Vince McMahon just comes out and's like, I need all junior girls to report to the gymnasium immediately. And then just all the NXT and NXT UK girls just come out from somewhere.
Yeah, Scotty, go ahead. Turn down a couple $100 million.
SmackDown Evolution 2.
Yeah. They're going back to Saudi Arabia. Yeah, just don't go back. Yeah, that sounds like a great plan.
It's a great plan.
So I could see them doing some sort of like split roster if they can't get them to change the date of the show. Do a split roster.
So you're going to ask the Saudis who are paying you buku bucks to change the date?
Yeah.
Why not? I mean,
because
it's the Saudis and they're giving you a shitload of money to put this show on at this time.
Fox is paying us $1 billion.
Yeah,
over 5 years.
Right, like
which is more. So
money
for a whole year, it's more than what the Saudi Arabians are paying us. And yes, I just called them the Saudi Arabians.
Yes.
Right. I'm just
the
saying.
Saudi and Arabias.
Mm-hmm,
one group is going to cut your fucking head off. The other won't.
Right. I got.
You don't know the practices of Saudi Arabia.
The people at Fox are going to be very mean like that.
It's not Fox News.
They did split the house.
But we'll kind of keep tabs on that.
That take was fair and balanced.
That was a fair and balanced.
Jesus Christ.
God, there's a no spin joke in here somewhere.
So I can't just spin my chair?
You can't. Actually, I wouldn't. That
I
chair
wouldn't.
might
That
fucking
chair.
break.
Yeah, that's not the sturdiest chair.
I did it.
I'm proud of you.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
I took that one away because it was the long version. I need to make the short version of that.
Love it.
But all right, let's go to Stomping Grounds.
No, Frank's got a really good point.
Why did
just to have the Super Show as SmackDown?
SmackDown's 2 hours.
We cut it down.
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to cut it down by that night.
Please, don't.
The cut.
Yeah,
Is it because of the word cut?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. I get it why you
I'm
chuckle.
not a child.
Really? That is news to us, sir.
All right, Petty White.
I don't know how that would work down to.
Right.
You would have to convince Fox to 1 month into your deal air a not live show
from Saudi Arabia.
On
No. From Jeddah.
No, this one is in Riyadh.
Oh, it's in Riyadh. Nice.
Yeah, which is the more.
That's the big Prince Abdullah Stadium.
Yeah.
Paula Abdul Sportatorium.
The Paula Abdul.
The Straight Up Now Tell Me Arena. The Escapade Center.
I would assume there'll be some form of a live show on Fox, and there will be a Saudi show possibly that day, or like I don't know.
Aleister Black can wrestle Sami Zayn in a 30-minute Iron Man match.
You could split the house.
A few women's shows. Daniel Bryan, I don't think likes to go over there.
Daniel
right?
doesn't like to go. I don't think Kevin Owens likes to go.
And you bring back John Cena.
I could imagine he would probably be over there.
Okay.
His name is John Stamos.
That is so good. There's a lot of people that you could do, especially by that time we will may have had more NXT call-ups.
That's true.
Sure.
So the roster between Raw and SmackDown is going to be just overflowing.
Yes, I agree.
And you're probably going to you can send those old fogies over to Riyadh.
Well, and you're not.
Undertaker and Triple H will hug each other for 6 minutes. And
you're not going to have the super greatest, largest battle royal this time around. So you don't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they didn't do a battle royal at Crown Jewel. So.
But they had a one-night tournament.
Well, right, but at most that's 8 people.
That is 8 people.
You know what I mean? And one of those people turned.
You could do 16 people.
Well, and one of those people was
biggest
was
one-night
Shane
tournament
McMahon.
ever. Oh, so there was 9 people.
Well, that's right, because Miz dropped out.
It's a great entrance theme song.
Still so good. So yeah, I mean they'll be able to figure out a way to do a Saudi show and a SmackDown show. Like I don't think it's that hard again, because Riyadh's not the place you're going to get women on the card. I don't believe. I think that's the more conservative city.
I don't know. My Saudi Arabian politics aren't that good.
Okay. Mine are non-existent.
China.
That's not the same place, Jim.
It's not?
Dude, we're talking about Afghanistan, dude.
Turkmenistan? Bakalakadaka Street. That's a Team America World Police
There
joke.
it was. Jesus Christ.
There's a terrorist on the corner of Bakalakadaka Street.
It's a hilarious movie.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
I thought I had something from that.
Those puppets.
You got your dicks, your pussies, and your assholes.
I thought I had that on something from that movie on this soundboard, but I guess not.
Guess not.
All right, let's. Jeez, oh, that threw me off. All right, let's go to Stomping Grounds.
Stomp them out.
What was so funny about threw me off?
I know. It's just I was still
The whole thing,
whole
just
street.
everything.
Yeah,
Okay, all of
man.
it.
If I'd have said it, I'd have to give myself a point. That's all I'm saying.
If I find that clip, whenever I find it, I'm going to hit it immediately.
Just random.
Is it this one? All right, let's start. It's on Sunday at Tacoma and Dome.
The Tadoma Cone.
They're in the Silver Dome. We got it.
At the Vanilla Dome.
Thank God tomorrow's Friday.
At the Waffle Cone.
At the Waffle
in Tacoma,
Cone.
Washington.
Give me that waffle cone.
Tacoma.
WWE Stomping Grounds this Sunday from the Tacoma Dome in Tacoma, Washington.
They couldn't get a sponsor, so the name of the dome.
Gold Bond's the sponsor.
No, I'm talking about the dome.
Oh, it's just yeah,
That big old building can't be like.
Hey, fat wrestling fans, do your balls itch?
Well, I think in like this.
Do you want a tingling sensation at a random
sponsor
moment?
read during Raw? Michael Cole actually said the words like
tingle.
So, yeah, like
Join the Gold Bond Mafia.
like feel the tingle or something, and I was like, holy hell.
Douche your nuts with Gold Bond.
You ever put that shit on your nuts?
Yeah,
that is not fun.
No, I don't want to.
It's like real life hot ones.
It's Oosie hot right there.
Oosie dry.
That's your real Oosie
That's
hot.
Oosie dry right there.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Why would you ever? Why?
Just a little bit.
You know they make baby powder like with aloe. Like
It's so great.
yeah.
But you
With lavender, it's so great.
But are you a man?
I would.
Now you're a man.
Look, if I'm not a
Would
man,
you like to
because
feel
I'm
the
not-
fire of 1,000 suns
No.
on your
Look,
testes?
if I'm not
Gold Bond.
Here's what I'll say: if I'm not a man because I've never put Gold Bond on my
I haven't
balls,
either, for the record.
I will gladly not be a man. Without shame.
What do you think hurts more, putting Gold Bond on your nuts or eating hot wings and accidentally touching your eye?
That's a different type of
That's tough.
I'd say the how hot are wings?
Regular buffalo.
buffalo
Gold Bond. I'd
or
say Gold
mild
Bond.
buffalo. It's really not that bad. It tingles. It's not that bad. Do you ever just put medicated powder like on any part of your
Here's
body?
the thing: I've probably eaten hot wings and accidentally rubbed my eye already, and it's not that bad. Just like if we're talking
touch tips.
like fucking ghost wings or something, fuck that noise.
Right. No.
No.
But regular hot, I would.
No.
I don't want any burning or tingling near. Because like one time,
I'm just afraid that it's going to go into my hole. If I can contain it to my
It's got
nuts.
a fucking loose, flappy hole.
Well, I mean, if I'm down there and my jimmies are getting rustled, it only takes one little speck of Gold Bond to get
You're
up
right.
in there
I agree.
and take a good time into a bad time. You know what I mean?
Because here's the thing: one time when I was playing softball, I was a first baseman, and I went to like stretch to make a play, and I went into the full splits. Man, I'm not even kidding. A guy my size,
You did the fucking splats.
I did. I did. Okay, I did the splats.
That's good.
And you usually do the splats after hosses.
That's very true.
So full split, like tore my groin up pretty good. Like, so I was icy hotting,
Oh, no.
and I accidentally got some icy hot on the. I oozy hotted myself,
Dude,
basically.
it's the same feeling.
Like, and
It's
it
not
was
that bad.
It bullshit.
Nah, man.
Bullshit.
Just
it
go
was,
home and
All right, let me ask you this. And if you have any kids, just send them away for a second.
you could have just sent him away for the entire show.
We've literally
That's
talked
fair.
about beheadings and
That's
like
fair.
and like dick sweat. For
So
the
you
last
have a
I spent
choice.
about 90 seconds on Finn Balor's wang
Yeah.
You've got a choice
because
of
I'm
a
efficient.
dry HJ or an icy hot and spit HJ. And I'm not talking a shitload of icy hot, but just a little bit of icy hot and some spat to like thin out that icy hot. Which do you prefer?
Neither.
You have to take one.
Don't like H.
No, you have to pick one. You have to pick
Dry.
one. Though. Yeah, I would
You're
go
going
dry.
dry. Okay. No, I would too. For the record.
Yeah. Dry is the answer. If you take option B, go see a counselor. Like, get some help.
Or congratulations on being completely honest with yourself and knowing yourself to be
No,
okay
get some
with,
fucking help.
Okay, get some help.
Yeah. I'm not afraid to say it. Get some help.
Oh God.
Scotty just says LOL. Yeah,
The guy that walked out of the room and like walked back, he's like, "What the fuck are
like
they
why
talking?"
when did I?
I'm here for the buffet talks and wrestling, and they're talking about
They're talking about dry
HJ.
HJs.
Kayfabe the HJ, brother.
Hi Jeff. Hopefully my mom's not watching.
Yeah, that goes back to did Jeff just tune in?
Jeff did tune in.
Don't
Hi, Jeff.
say it.
I ain't saying
Iron Man
nothing.
died.
No, that wasn't me. For the record, Jeff, I do apologize. I would have thought everybody had watched it, that I had known about, and I hope it didn't ruin the movie for you.
He said it didn't. He said you're okay. You're in the clear.
no, that you
Patreon.com.
say
He
that.
wouldn't be in the clear if he used Gold Bond.
That's true.
That is
Patreon.com/3Count Thursday. We talked about some spoiler stuff on the pre-show, post-show this week. All right, let's go to the card. It's this Sunday.
Bruce Willis was dead the whole time.
Oh, that should be your gimmick. Every episode from here on out, you just
I've
need
watched
to,
like 13 movies in
all
my
right,
life.
we're gonna just double them up. People,
There's
will
a great musical number in not another teen movie.
stop giving away all of your spoilers.
Shit,
in
I'm
this
down 2
episode.
now.
Wait.
Yeah,
Jim didn't know.
It's all about the prom. It's called At the Prom.
No.
It's a great musical number.
No.
The dead one.
No.
The dead thing. He's talking about the dead thing. Yeah. That's how. Yeah.
You got.
And he plays Deadpool.
No, not. He's not.
I'm just gonna start making up things.
Are
It's
you?
gonna be two truths and a lie.
Wait. He was dead the whole.
Wolverine and Edward Scissorhands, same guy. I've got this fucking down. Nailed it.
I just want to go to this card because I can't believe that Bruce Willis was dead the whole time.
The whole time.
In Armageddon, he was dead the whole time. That was a fever dream before he passed away going to the moon.
Because he didn't want to miss a thing.
All right. Top to bottom on the card, we pulled this from the Wikipedias today.
And Wikipedia is never wrong.
And never wrong. So obviously, and I should say in terms of the WWE, when something gets added over the weekend, obviously we're not predicting it here. Make sure you check out PW Scorecards, Facebook and Twitter. We'll be filling them out. Maybe I'll feel generous on Sunday and say that if you're the best score to beat our best score, maybe we'll do a little prize pack. I think we still got stuff floating around in the grab bags.
That one fucking cost me $9 to send out.
You'll get a personalized sealed bag of Gold Bond that may or may not have been touched by us.
Used Gold Bond. We'll
and Jim's toenail clippings.
Feet are gross, man. Feet are so
that
gross.
He bit off. He actually,
dude, I'm
he
done.
He went down into the full splats and got his foot. He put his big toe in his mouth.
Shut up. Just shut up.
Just a whole bunch of this.
God. What is wrong with you?
Guys,
Shut the fuck up.
Rarely does the soundboard swear. We got the soundboard swearing today.
Ooh.
Actually, it did scream America, fuck yeah, earlier.
No.
Watch your profanity.
Oh my God. Yeah,
You
warning,
need to find
we
that
swear
one
here.
as a by the way.
It's on there.
Oh, is it really? The Watch Your Profanity?
It's not on his.
No,
but
mine.
it's on.
Okay, so Bailey defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Alexa Bliss. I have Bailey retaining. Matt and intern Mark both have Alexa Bliss winning the SmackDown Live Women's title.
I have Bailey retaining in what I would call a nail biter.
I hate you so fucking much.
I also have Bailey.
All right. Shane McMahon's the best in the world. God, dude, that fucking turned my stomach, dude. Feet are so gross.
Everybody's got them.
Everybody does.
Yeah,
Unlike
Lieutenant Dan.
and that dude from AEW.
No legs.
Yeah, that guy. And Zach Gowen.
Zach Gowen. Well, he only has he has foot.
He has foot. He doesn't have feet.
He has Kerry Von Erich only had a foot.
That's true.
That's true. He could kick a good field goal.
I'm willing to bet by this point he has no feet. I'm just saying.
He's got 6 feet.
Jesus. God. Wow.
Was he cremated? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't even. I just.
Should we just go back to doing the
because like Bruce Willis, he's dead.
If you're still watching this show,
God
thank
bless
you.
you.
And
Devin says Alexa Bliss,
and Scotty says Alexa winning because of Nikki Cross. If you're following along with the live video, give it a like, give it a share, comment with us as we're predicting.
Funniest thing you've seen all day.
Scott, that's a no for me.
I have, and it is unpleasant. It is, yeah. They hurt. They fucking hurt, man.
That's why I just make sure I bite mine clean.
Oh, God damn it.
One clean ka-ching right across it. So 3 Baileys, 2 Alexa Blisses.
Yes, thank you.
Copy
And a
that.
partridge in a pear tree.
Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre in a singles match. I have Drew picking up the win, as does intern Mark. And I just saw a comment. Fucking gross. Matt has Roman Reigns. No, Scotty, for fuck's sake.
He snapped into a Slim Jim.
Honest to God, what's gross? Never mind. Drew McIntyre.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
There it was. Hit me with that one more time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the. Never mind.
This?
I thought it was edited.
Oh, no, that would
But
actually
you
be...
should do that.
I should. That's something to work on. Tim, Roman or Drew?
D-Mac.
All right. Scotty says Reigns wins and Drew turns on Shane.
I'd be okay with that.
No way. I did enjoy on Raw this past week. Not only did he have his little faction in that but
the McMahon,
the McMahon, but the location, like that little just kind of, you don't have to go up the ramp and through the back. It just, you go out through the arena and end up at that room.
That's a table bump.
Oh, the Drew table bump.
Roman just like
shit
stomped, dunked
Oof.
Drew into that table. That was top 5 table bump.
How does he get his mouth so big when he does ooh-ah?
It's a natural thing.
Someone. Devin has Drew McIntyre picking up the win. All right, let's go to the Raw Women's.
He could eat the whole fucking mic, dude. He's huge.
He could eat the whole table.
He could, dude. It's a big mount. It's a big mount.
Big mount. Can we just get a Roman Reigns Billy Big Mouth Bass?
Sure. Why the hell not at this point? I'm actually shocked that WWE hasn't manufactured those. Becky Lynch versus Lacey Evans for the Raw Women's title. Matt has Becky Lynch. Intern Mark has the man as well. I have Lacey Evans as your new Raw Women's champion.
I do as well.
I got Becky Lynch, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lacey Evans.
Lacey Evans all the way on this one. Singles match.
Time out real quick. I did see somebody bitching on Twitter today. And this is such a Jim thing. And I didn't respond, which makes it not a Jim thing. But they were talking about ratings and like where the WWE is currently like today. And he's like, that's what you get when you have weak champions like Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch.
You mean like weak ratings, like
and Kofi Kingston,
the top 2, 1, 2, 3,
like
4.
what we all wanted for WrestleMania. Literally, what we all wanted is the reason that the WWE product is stale right now and not doing anything.
Don't say that too loud. Vince McMahon will hear you, and then
3 months removed from Mania,
and
maybe
then we'll
3?
get Brock Lesnar as champion of everything.
Just saying.
Forgive me while I say.
Fuck you, buddy.
Right.
Thank you, Terrence and/or Phillip.
I saw a tweet similar to that second thought. There is, running down, and I get that there is much more to the product and being good, being bad, whatever, than just, a handful of winners that we wanted. But like, if you look at the results that we got at WrestleMania and even what has happened since then, like Kofi Kingston's been on a fucking roll. Like they're doing his title reign so right. Same with Seth Rollins.
Yep.
And people are still bitching. Like, so to a degree, like sometimes it's not the product, it's the people. And that's why I said, like, this week when I watched Raw and SmackDown, I live tweeted. I didn't watch how people are reacting to it. Thoroughly loved the product.
This statement is not indicative of the fans of 3 Count Thursday. You guys are absolutely amazing. Nor is this a thing at any of the subsidiary products that 3 Count Thursday is associated with, whether that be Huddle Up or anything else. The masses are asses.
It's true. It really is. And it's
the royal you fucks it up.
Yeah. And even if it's a minority, it's the vocal mass that's the problem. That's the biggest problem, because that's why the WWE sometimes has to go into these spins of like, well, who is going to be the special referee now that we're getting to that match? Like, who is going to do this? Who's going to be this? Well, I guess we got to pull the trigger on this. We got to do this. Like, there has been so many times since the build up to WrestleMania 30 and since then that the WWE has changed things because of what the tenor and tone of social media has been, and people are just they're so far into the forest that they're not even giving them a lot of credit for doing the thing that they asked for, that they're just being negative about the next thing that they don't like or that they read might happen. If I hit, there's so many times where they will read a rumor that is even like, this is a rumor, alert, this is a rumor. People will read that and go, WWE's fucking stupid.
It is not a rumor.
It's not a rumor. But yeah, all right. Let's go to the singles match for the Universal Championship. Rollins obviously defending against Corbin. Who do you guys think is going to be the referee here? I didn't actually have it as a form.
Well, you actually have it, but it's you put a T in front of it, so I guess that's the Big Dick.
The Big Dick.
The Devin.
The Big Dick Devin.
The Big Dick Devin. Congratulations, Devin.
I'm breaking news here. Timmy Meltzer reports that
It's like an infant holding an apple.
but that infant is holding another infant.
Holding an apple.
With that,
I have no clue who the ref's going to be.
It's got an elbow and a knee.
I'm going to say Shane McMahon.
Elephants are like, damn, look at the size of that.
I'm actually going to go with Brock Lesnar.
I could see them doing Heyman.
Bork Laser.
Bork Laser.
If they do Heyman, it's got to be a short match, though. I don't think Big Paul.
I don't think he's got them down ups.
Can get up and down.
No, those knees are shot.
He'll just like lay on the mat and just wait for them.
He's
to
a
go
weeble
into-
wobble.
He really is. But let's go to the prediction. Myself and Matt and intern Mark all have Seth Rollins retaining.
Seth Rollins, but I would absolutely be here for a Baron Corbin title win.
I would be totally fine with it. I would not be opposed to that at all. I could pretend. I don't see it happening because what happened?
Nothing.
What the hell happened?
Nothing.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
I'm going to try and see at what point.
Just as soon as we were talking about how Baron Corbin could be the champ, just Ryan's eyes get real big, like, oh God, don't speak it into existence. Oh please.
Okay,
oh God, oh, please don't.
Like,
help me. I'm being held captive.
One of the rumored matches at Extreme Rules is still Rollins and Corbin, with Rollins as champion. I think it's a tables match or something. So
at where?
At Extreme Rules in Philadelphia in July. So again, card subject to change. Card subject. Devin says Lesnar as referee and Rollins will win. So I mean. Now, if Lesnar is the referee, do we actually get a cash in?
We get an attempted cash in that doesn't work.
So he will still be the briefcase holder.
Yes.
Okay. So it will not be a failed cash in. It'll be failed attempt.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Steel cage match for the WWE Championship.
That could happen. Because if he's out there without Heyman, Heyman could bring the ref.
Okay. Yeah.
So that does make sense.
Oh, and by the way, on SmackDown. Because I know there was a lot of people saying that the WWE screwed up their own rules with the 24/7 title because
Truth was pinned.
Truth was pinned in the match. That was not the 24/7 title match. Like somebody could have brought a ref down and had a 24/7 title match within that tag match, but that referee was assigned to that tag match. That is why the 24/7 title did not change hands in the tag team elimination match.
And the title wasn't on the line.
Well, right. But people were like,
the match he was in, the title was not on the line.
Correct. That tag match was not a 24/7 title stipulation. It was a non-title match, and somebody would have had to bring a different referee for that title to change hands there. Kofi Kingston defending his WWE Championship against Dolph Ziggler in a steel cage. Myself, Matt, Mark, all Kofi.
Kofi Kingston.
Kofi Johnson Kingston.
Yeah. Keep that thing rolling, man. Samoa Joe defending his United States Championship against Ricochet. Some odd news apparently about Ricochet popping out this week or popping in, depending which way you want to look at it. But
Turtle went in this time.
yeah. Intern Mark has Samoa Joe retaining. I have Ricochet winning. Matt has Ricochet winning.
I have Samoa Joe beating. I'm gonna just fucking skip this. Samoa Joe.
Joey Samoa.
Okay. Let's see on the last one. Scotty has Ziggler winning in a shocker.
Ah, the shocker! Get it? That's fucking great.
Devin has Kofi winning, and
V1.
Devin has Samoa Joe winning, and
Matt Hardy's not on the card.
and Scott has says put the belt on Ricochet.
Help keep those pants up.
Pants on the ground.
I forgot about that, Jim.
Tag team match of the New Day, of course, Big E and Xavier Woods against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I have the New Day winning. Matt and intern Mark both have Owens and Sami Zayn picking up the win.
I do too. Owens and Sami Zayn.
So aside for SmackDown, I really wanted to see what Big E's idea for the Freaky Hour was.
Oh, we didn't get
for the second hour of
Ricochet was going to be a wild card.
But I'm going with the New Day.
I'm so sorry.
Gotta hit me with the sounds.
I'm sorry.
One of the stinks.
Scotty, Sammy, and KO.
Natalia's favorite wrestler.
There
She's
you
been
go.
off
That's what he
TV
said.
lately. That's great.
That's what he said.
Triple threat match for the Cruiserweight title. Jesus. Tony Nese defending against Akira Tozawa and Drew Gulak. Matt has Tozawa picking up the title. Myself and intern Mark have Tony Nese retaining.
I have your boy Tony Nese as well.
I've got Big Jim's nephew, Tony Nese.
Jeez.
We go to the gym together.
Scotty says got no legs in AEW and no pants Ricochet in WWE.
Hey, it's gonna happen.
And Gulak picking up the win. And
I'd love to see Gulak win.
I would too. Guy doesn't wear knee pads. Told me all about it one time after a Legacy show on a post show podcast.
Yeah, much
If
better.
I'm gonna hit somebody with my knee, I want him to feel my whole knee. I don't want him to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He just said he doesn't like wearing them. And you got a tag team match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Daniel Bryan and Rowan defending against Heavy Machinery. Matt has Bryan and Rowan. Intern Mark has Bryan and Rowan. I have Heavy Machinery winning by DQ, so the titles will not change hands.
Okay, I'd love to see Heavy Machinery win here, but
I think they do eventually.
I have Bryan and Rowan.
Yeah, I got the Planeteers.
Yeah. Devin has Tony Nese.
I love everything about Heavy Machinery. Like the worm is called a caterpillar. That's brilliant.
I love
The
everything.
finisher.
I love everything about Otis.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Tucky can go somewhere.
Yeah, I can just have Otis and anybody else. I'd be fine. I don't know if Otis is fine on himself. Like a single. He's never going to win gold
His
as a singles.
facials are amazing.
He's fantastic. The compactor, what a great finisher.
They've really worked on the compactor.
It took me longer than it should have to realize that the caterpillar was like
the cat.
like caterpillar,
cat,
like cat.
right.
Yes, like yeah.
And a compactor, like a trash compactor, which is another piece of machinery.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just
That's
making
heavy.
sure.
Scotty and Devin both have Daniel Bryan and
Yeah,
Rowan
Tucky.
retaining.
Tucky. Pretty lady.
Was that a Stu Hart?
Oh, Tiger.
It sounded
It
like
did sound stewish.
stewish.
That's funny. She doesn't look stewish. Let's
She always looked like Martha to me.
the question of the week this week was simply: are you going to be watching Stomping Grounds?
I have an answer. Yes, because it's on the WWE Network, and that's what I do on Sundays.
Scotty, of course, is going to be there, so he will not be watching on the network.
Scalping tickets.
Because I think the question was, will he be watching on the award-winning WWE Network? He said he was not, because obviously I'll be there. Devin says he will. It might be good. We don't know. Build up for the show sucked, but it could be a great show. I think the build at times was crappy. Some parts of it were really good.
I don't think it's an awful card, though.
The card should be a fucking banger.
We just
Are
ran
you
down the
kidding
card, and
me?
I'm not like, oh, this sucks. So
The card
I'm
has
fine with
a
this.
lot of great matches on there.
If you liked this card, you would have really loved Super Showdown.
Exactly. So you take away a 50-man battle royal, and you kind
And you
of
put
you
the
take away
WWE
two
title
old
in a
dudes.
cage.
And somebody doesn't like the logo.
When Randy Orton gets called an old guy. Oh, you mean Undertaker in gold?
Ryan says, "Of course I will."
Yeah, what else would I do?
Cousin Brian says that he will be watching. While the name is dumb, I really like the logo. I'll give it a go on the logo alone.
Hey, Who doesn't love boots?
The Lugs Boots logo.
And Jeremy said that he'll be watching pay-per-view events are somewhere between good and very good. He said even though people are frustrated with the weekly TV product, the pay-per-view shows have actually been really good this year, which I agree. I think
he's not wrong.
I think that the pay-per-view products has been really good. Yeah, Scotty brings up a good point. He brought up about he'll take a picture of attendance halfway through because most people are going to take a picture of the attendance the minute they walk in the door and say, "Look, the WWE can't sell tickets," which that's been a big topic of news this week between All Out selling out real quick.
Can we stop acting like the WWE doesn't give out tickets for like camera side? They've done it for years. Hard cam is very
regularly
heavily
taped off. Regularly is comp side.
Like I just don't know what.
Here's the deal. I'll
get a high five, or are you
Tim? I'll get to you in a second here. I can't say the fucking name of the goddamn arena where this fucking show is taking place.
The Taboma Jome.
Yes, thank you. It holds up to 23,000 people. Now, what it will actually be for this show, we don't know. We don't know what's going to be tarped off. We don't know what's going to be,
And where was this at again, Jim?
The Tacoma Dome.
Got it.
The Toyota Tacoma Center.
Yes. The WWE, they are offering 2-for-1 ticket deals starting as low as $20. This is not something that hasn't happened before, Dave Meltzer. Fuck yourself. As of 3
Tell me the last time this has happened, Jim.
I don't know.
Okay.
But it has happened before. Listen to the Pritchard show. Like they've flat out handed out
Taco
tickets.
Bell deal in the freaking WrestleMania or the Royal Rumble in Tejas when Shawn Michaels won the deal. They did like free tickets at Taco Bell.
Yeah, like here's the thing. Do I think that all 23,000 seats are going to be sat in or sittable on Sunday? No, I don't. But like when I looked at 3:00 today, there was approximately like 1,000 to 1,500 tickets available left for this show for sale.
Which, to me, if you go by the 23,000 number,
that's
that
pretty
means
fucking good.
22,000 seats were sold.
Here's the thing: even if, because some of the upstairs seating on the not on hard cam side, the opposite side, so like you're looking towards the camera, some of those are still for sale now. On hard cam side, some of those are not. So I assume that those are going to be tarped off. So maybe it's only going to be 17,000. Maybe it's only going to be 15,000. Well, guess what?
Big whoop.
That means there's still 14,000 tickets sold. Like that's fine for a stomping ground show that a month ago wasn't even a pay-per-view.
And
let's remember that too.
No offense. It's in a B town.
Yes. And here's the thing. Again, what was it? 6 weeks ago, this wasn't a pay-per-view. This schedule got juggled because Super Sandown was supposed to be in May, and it was not in May. It got moved to June, and schedules got jacked up. So on a very short turnaround, you took a house show and you're making it a pay-per-view. So let's keep that in mind as well, Wrestling Observer. But now a lot of buzz, obviously, this week as well around ticket sales and things like that. All Out sold out in 15 minutes. And so there was an article that came out talking about how, obviously, the comparison between All Out selling out that quickly and Stomping Ground having trouble selling tickets. And then that there was an article that came out that said that there was more ticket demand for All Out than for WrestleMania. And people ran with that headline. And I'm like, yeah, there probably was a higher demand because there is a smaller supply. All Out is a 10,000 seat arena. WrestleMania was 83,000 people? Guess what? You're probably going to be able to get tickets like pretty close to WrestleMania. Like, I'm pretty sure there was like, and
this is why you were called an elitist, though. Like a WWE elitist.
Why? Because
the headline is not wrong. You said it yourself. Work the fucking headline to your advantage.
Very true.
The headline's not wrong.
That's very true.
There was more demand for All Out than WrestleMania. Let it be factual.
I'm not denying the headline. What I am doing...
You spent 2 minutes slandering the headline.
No. What I am saying to the people that think that All Out is more popular, bigger...
Nobody's saying that.
There are people saying that. The headline isn't saying that.
Correct.
But there are people who take the headline and they try and spin it into AEW is bigger than WWE. AEW is going to put WWE out of business and shit like that. Because those are things that are being said. I've seen people say this week that, see, this is why the WWE is going to be out of business. It's full of shit. And first off, the number... That fucking magic number was at 137,000 ticket
something
requests.
like that.
It's a fucking fake number.
That's gotta be fake.
That's a fake number. You want to know how I know it's a fake number? There's been multiple people who have questioned Dave Meltzer on that number because he was the first one to fucking report it, and his response was blocking people. Like,
that's
professionalism. It's a
there.
fake number. Just say I got it from inside sources. Boom.
I mean, no one's going to ever ask you to name your sources.
Well, they might, but
they will.
A journalist, which Dave Meltzer isn't, never does anyway. Like I went
the
to
people who write for the Inquirer are also journalists.
It's yes, there was more ticket demand. Absolutely, I don't doubt that.
It's a supply and demand conversation. Is it very encouraging that All Out was in such a high demand? Absolutely.
100%.
Is the reason why All Out is selling so quickly because this is the second AEW pay-per-view event?
Yeah. Yes.
And it's in a hotbed of wrestling called Chicago.
Yes.
That also has a not affiliated but closely connected to meet and greet fan experience that's going on the same weekend, and people are questioning that. No offense, Tacoma, Washington is having a difficult time filling a 23,000 seat arena.
Right,
like it is great for AEW, but also WWE's all right.
WWE's just fine.
What does the Giant Center hold?
For wrestling, I think for like Unforgiven, I think it was around 10 or 11,000. Like for hockey, it's 10.5. So like you're gonna lose some on the screen side.
Okay.
You'll gain some on the floor.
So just about the same as the Sears Center.
Correct.
Okay. It's not that impressive.
Right.
I mean, I'm not trying to argue with you.
It's awesome.
It's great.
Here's the thing.
It absolutely
the
is
Sears,
great.
The Sears Center
T-shirt company turned wrestling promotion.
There are 3 arenas that I'm aware of in Chicago. There's the United Center, which holds 22,
and the E runs that.
No,
right.
The E runs Rosemont.
Oh, they run Rosemont.
Yes,
oh, okay.
They very rarely run the United
which is now
Center. Allstate?
The Allstate Arena.
Yeah.
Allstate Center.
Okay.
Allstate Center, I think that holds 12-ish, 12 or 13.
Okay.
And the WWE runs, I assume it's a cost thing. It is a cheaper building to run. The United Center, I imagine, has a pretty loaded schedule. And the Rosemont is one of the more famous venues in professional wrestling. So I think it's just part of the reason why. And then there's the Sears Center, which holds 10, and that's cool. You sell out. Here's the thing.
Right, I'm not trying to diminish that.
It is much better for AEW to have sellout after sellout after sellout running smaller buildings than having trouble selling out. Like there was somebody, and I bashed Meltzer. I'll at least give him credit on this, because somebody actually asked the question, like, if they're running, if they're selling out this quick, that means they could sell out like a football stadium, right? And Meltzer's like, yeah, why would you do that? Like,
right. It's a concept. Okay. For the auditory audience, I'm a man of size. I'm a little fat, but I'm going to the gym and I'm working on it. That story told. There is when I'm at the gym and we're working on strength, my trainer says, pick a weight that you know you can hit, especially if you're doing big reps. It's the same type of scenario for AEW to pick venues that they know they can hit.
You don't want to struggle early on.
Because when
Before
you do,
TV,
because when you
absolutely
do,
not.
you turn into Impact Wrestling, you turn into Ring of Honor, where you have
if you
a
want to
5,000
if you want to talk about people that are struggling to sell fucking tickets to a show, Ring of Honor is running what's the show? It's their fucking
Was it Best in the World?
Yeah, they're running their Best in the World pay-per-view at like the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, like their gym, which is maybe 5,000 seats. I mean, it's a fucking small room, and there are tons of tickets available for that show still available.
And here's the thing too. Bigger venues, unless you can fill it, big venues can really easily look empty AF if you don't have the people in it.
Sure.
But if you run a smaller venue, sure, you may not fill it up, but there's less space to fill up.
Correct.
So you can make it look more like a packed house. Like, yeah, I'll leave it at that. I was going to give it a real life example, but I don't want to incriminate myself.
Okay, I'll say that I went to Queen and Paul Rogers at the Philadelphia Spectrum. That is now no longer there. The tickets I had bought were in like the second to top row, like upper bowl, all of that. I guess they like that tour. They were doing a lot of filming for a DVD release later. They came around and they pretty much shut down the upper bowl. So they moved us down to like the third row on the wing in the second level. Much better seats, would have been much more expensive to purchase, but when you turn the lights off in that upstairs sections and the floor, lower bowl, and middle bowl are all filled, that looks a lot better on a DVD than a bunch of sporadic empty fucking seats. So yeah, WWE is going to tarp things off. That's how it goes.
Can we also back to Ring of Honor real quick? Running in Baltimore, can you believe the nerve of Baltimore to still call themselves Tarp City?
Yeah, that's irony.
You're wrong, Baltimore. You're wrong.
Let's see here.
I just found their meet and greet prices. I know they are very fan friendly.
$50?
No, there's nothing over $40.
Nice
for the meet and greets. Matt Taven, Dragon Lee, Roosh, Shane Taylor, Bandito, Jeff Cobb, Marty Skrull, Dalton Castle, Nick Aldis, and Flip Gordon, all $30. Meet and greet. $40 is PCO and Brody King or the Briscoes.
So that's two.
I'm just looking back over some comments here. Scotty says if All Out was in Soldier Field, they wouldn't sell out as quickly. I'd go to say they wouldn't sell out. They might give out tickets, but they ain't selling it out.
That's a conversation.
Here's the thing: that number two, even if let's just say generously that they had 100,000 ticket requests, that doesn't even necessarily mean that all of those people are wanting to go to the show. Some of those are bots, some of those are resellers and stuff like that. Now, yes, the tickets are going to sell.
You know what? Some of those are like a 3-count Thursday group.
Right, 5 of us
know
trying
that
to
it's
buy
hard
tickets.
to get tickets, and we're all going, hey, who can get in?
Right, each one of us would be
it's
a
like
ticket
Comic-Con.
request. Right,
like any sort of thing.
Right, like 137,000 fake number ticket requests does not mean 137,000 people were going to that show. Like, just we got to stop with misunderstandings.
And
you are fake news.
And I'll say this, as a person who used to work in radio, if you think it's a big deal that wrestling companies or anyone in particular gives out tickets, you're kidding yourself.
Everybody gives out tickets.
Every concert you've been to,
Rolling Stones give out tickets.
Every concert you've been to, every sporting event you've been to, every circus, everything that you go to, there are
sponsors and promotions.
There are set tickets that go out, and sometimes the amount of tickets you get is very small because they know that they're going to sell more at the door,
right,
and they want to make the radio promotion mean more. And then there's other times where you get a stack of 50 tickets, and you can give away 25
if you ever
tickets
listen to actual terrestrial radio, sometimes like before tickets go on sale, they'll be like, we'll
win them before you can buy them.
We'll take caller 12 right now for 2 tickets before tickets even go on sale. That's probably like the 2 that they got, or maybe they might have a couple slots of 2s for that day.
Well, what they'll do is they'll account for, and this is I used to work in radio promotions. So we'd get a stack of tickets, and we would pre-package them. So sometimes we would package tickets into a set of 4.
Right.
So like a family 4-pack of tickets, or we do a pair of tickets, depending on where the seats are. So like if it's GA, like if it's in an amphitheater and there's field seating, you get a pack of 4. But if you're in the pit, it's 2. And you'll get we usually get the tickets either the day before or the day of them going on sale, and we go and they print them off in there for us.
Right.
And so we'll have the tickets on hand before you can buy them.
Correct.
And sometimes you get more because, again, the giving,
they have an idea how things are going to sell.
The giving away of tickets is actually a way for a company or a touring brand or anything to sell more tickets.
Yes.
Because if you're listening to the radio, and radio is the number one best medium to have advertising on, because everybody listens to the radio. If you're in your car, you're listening to the radio. You hear it more often if it's on the radio. Like, wrestling's in town. Get your caller 12 right now. Get you 2 tickets to the wrestling event in Hershey in 2047. And so you have the ticket, and then you hear, oh, they're giving away tickets. I bet I could buy a pair. And then you get your own tickets. And so it's foolish to think that it's a bad thing for anybody, whether it's WWE or whatnot, to give away tickets.
Well, then here's the thing too, is like sometimes then when you get down to the week of a show, then you will get, hey, we're going to take the next 5 callers for family 4-packs. That means the show didn't sell out too good.
Or you do the last week of shows. There's the shows on a Saturday. Monday, we're giving away 5th row seats. Tuesday, we're giving away 4th. Wednesday, 3rd.
That means tickets didn't sell as good as they thought.
Or it's one last big push,
right?
To sell and get the
to
interest.
sell the tickets.
It's all
here's
part
the deal.
of the game.
Ring of Honor could afford to do that. I just looked on Ticketmaster right now. They have
a generous
floor, row D. That's $50 tickets. So that is the 4th row back on the floor.
That's fucking sad, dude.
$50 tickets. You can buy 7 in a row.
Right, and that's the thing. Like the WWE floor seats that are still available, those are a couple $100.
Right.
And
then
for
the deal.
a
Ring of
pay-per-view,
Honor,
you get a chair.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't get the chair here. You can
right.
hope not to get stabbed in Baltimore.
Jeez. Looking back over a couple of comments.
I just hit get tickets. God damn it.
Ralph and Frank basically kind of make the same point, and we agree with the point. This point was never in dispute. It's that AEW also is a newer product that's kind of creating buzz, and WWE, subjectively speaking, for whoever you are, the TV product or whatever, there seems to be some sort of a negative buzz around it a bit. I'll admit to that. Like they have not put out the best TV week in, week out for a while. So yes, AEW is creating buzz, absolutely. But again, it's there's a lot of games being played creatively by journalists as well.
Yeah, that's true.
And we'll leave it at that.
Sure, we'll leave it at that.
This was something I found interesting. I saw this Twitter poll pop up. I want to say it was like Monday. And then, the poll ended, so there was final results to it. And I just thought it was interesting. And there was almost 2,500 votes on this poll.
Wow.
And the question was, did you buy/order AEW's Double or Nothing pay-per-view? Also, have you subscribed to the network in the past 12 months, the WWE network? So your options were both Double or Nothing and the WWE network. Yes on Double or Nothing, no on the network. No on Double or Nothing, yes on the network. Or neither Double or Nothing or the WWE network.
Right.
Okay. The lowest percentage of people voting were yes to Double or Nothing and no to the network.
Okay.
That was 13%. 17% was neither. 35% was Double or Nothing, no, and WWE Network, yes, and 35% was both.
Wait, so wrestling fans are fans of wrestling?
Right? Wild, isn't it?
Great poll.
Yeah.
Great poll. It really it is. That answers all of your questions.
Right.
There is
And
a smattering of loud assholes out there that will hoo-ha and cheer one side or the other.
right. So it's
and
wrestling fans are going to order
majority,
wrestling, and WWE is bigger.
Love it.
Breaking news. Wow. So it came out this week that Moxley will not be allowed to take part in the G1 Climax opening day event in Dallas on July 6th. This obviously has to do with AEW controlling his performance rights in the United States. Under his current deal, Moxley is free to work New Japan shows when it does not conflict with AEW dates. However, while Moxley is taking part in the G1 Climax tournament, officials are reportedly not allowing him to work U.S. dates in Japan. He will be part of the New Japan stuff when they are back for the G1 July 13th in Tokyo.
It's smart business
Absolutely.
for AEW.
100%.
NEW. Okay, so it was weird over the weekend to see. I don't know if it was last weekend. John Moxley versus Darby Allin at NEW in a gymnasium.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Moxley in a gym was weird.
It was very weird, but AEW can put John Moxley in a gym.
Right. It doesn't hurt them.
They can't put him on television.
Right.
First.
Like,
I'm gonna hit you. Is it weird to see John Moxley in a gym?
Yes.
Or is it weird to see Dean Ambrose in a gym?
yes.
It's weird to see the person who played both John Moxley and Dean Ambrose,
Mr. Good.
Mr. Good.
So it's weird to see him in a gymnasium.
Correct, because to me, he is still a WWE star. Like, if he were to right now have a change of heart and go, you know what, guys, I effed up, I want to come home. Vince is sending a plane to wherever he's located, scooping him up, and there's a chance he could be Universal Champion Sunday.
Okay.
That's true.
Like, he
At
is,
least the ref.
He could be the special ref.
Right.
And, somehow steal the briefcase from Brock and win the title. Like, it could happen.
like,
But
that's...
here's the thing. It would be weird to see Chris Jericho in a gym. It would be, they are...
Such a weird take. It really is.
But it's kind of like seeing your favorite band go from selling out big arenas to doing free shows at the Pavilion in a beach town.
Okay.
Like,
Or-
it's
I hear
that
what
kind
you're
of
saying.
like,
or even if
it's not saying their level of work is different.
Perfect
It's-
one. A buddy, like, I have seen Papa Roach in tours like at the Giant Center. Mm-hmm. Like 2 years ago, they played the Chameleon Club. If you've seen them at the Giant Center or the Wells Fargo Center or wherever, it's weird to see them at the Chameleon Club.
See, I don't know so much about that because, at least with music, some of the smaller venues are actually better music venues than,
The
say,
Chameleon
the
Club
Giant
is not
Center.
one of those.
I think the Chameleon has really good sound.
They don't.
I've always enjoyed
It's not
the
so much
Chameleon
the
Club.
sound as it is the experience of being in a smaller space,
shitty
the
small
intimate,
space.
the intimate vibe you
I
can
get what you're saying.
Right.
I get what you're saying. But when
I just feel like nobody said this about Cody Rhodes. When they saw Cody at like AEW or at AIW in like
Cody,
Cleveland.
nothing against Cody, he wasn't WWE champion. Right,
That's true.
For right, wrong, or indifferent.
Yeah.
He wasn't on the level
He was
of
not-
Dean Ambrose or Chris Jericho.
He wasn't a top guy.
He was a mid card guy for the WWE.
Like that's all that it is.
Yeah, okay. It seemed like a weird take to me.
Like it's not weird to see, and it's not any I don't mean this to sound disrespectful. It doesn't feel as weird.
I
for
love
a-
indies.
So
I'm
do
not
I.
saying
We
you
live.
don't.
in-
I'm literally not saying that.
To me, it's weird to see like
think you're
WWE
putting-
champion level guys, and not that Cody wasn't capable of being WWE
He just
champion.
wasn't afforded
he
that
just was
opportunity.
not a WWE
I just feel like you were
champion.
putting E guys on a pedestal more than other promotions.
I'm putting John Moxley on the pedestal.
Okay. All right.
I wouldn't say anybody. Like,
here's the thing.
Name another WWE superstar.
I think.
Pick anyone.
What do you mean?
Pick any WWE superstar.
Can I hit you with AJ Styles before he signed with the WWE?
I felt it was kind of weird that I saw him at
And,
the
like,
Palmer,
gymnasiums and
at the
stuff.
Palmer Center for 3 nights at King of Trios. Like, even though King of Trios is a big budget
And
thing
the
for
Bucks,
Chikara,
like, that's a big thing.
It was AJ and the Bucks.
Yes, that's a
for
huge
3
team.
nights, and they were in the main event finals of that King of Trios against Aerostar, Ray Phoenix, and Penta.
Right.
Here's
That's
the deal.
And
unreal.
so, like, yeah. And so to me, because I had AJ on a different
That's
pedestal.
post New Japan AJ, right?
That was during New Japan AJ.
Okay.
That was Bullet Club
This
AJ.
is what I'll say. Like, even once AJ was in New Japan, he was still doing those smaller shows. Like, the first time I saw and obviously got to know AJ was when he stayed at my house. Like,
Brag about it.
I will.
Right,
I
here it
always
comes.
fucking do. But here's the deal. So that's why at that point it wasn't weird for him to be wrestling in gyms.
He shared his cereal with me.
Now it would be weird.
See, I don't know if it would be weird for AJ because AJ would be going back home. He'd be going to his roots.
Okay, the story-
He'd be going back to
Yes and no.
to like
So
Impact.
John Moxley, the guy who would like wrestled in tournaments of death.
I
Going
wouldn't.
back to the
I
Indies.
wouldn't
How many
feel
people
bad
that are
going-
blowing John Moxley right now knew who John Moxley was before he was Dean Ambrose?
Very true.
That's the thing.
Very true.
Everybody
See,
wants.
maybe I give people too much credit
I
that
guess
people
it's-
would know that.
Yeah.
Here's the comparison I'll make. Hershey Park Arena seats 7,300 people. When Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points at Hershey Park Arena, there was maybe a couple of thousand people there.
Okay.
You go around Central PA, 1 million people were at that fucking game.
It's the same thing with King of the Ring '98.
yes.
When
Yeah,
Mankind, got
Everybody
thrown,
was at that show.
Everybody was there.
Everyone was there. Like, and again, there are
As God is my witness, 5,000 million people were there.
there are obviously people who were John Moxley fans before, and I am not
Sure.
I am not taking anything away from you if you were a Moxley fan before.
But there is an nth degree
I-
more of
I-
Dean Ambrose fans.
Right. I had no fucking clue who John Moxley
You don't
was.
think so? You don't.
I said sure.
You said
Yeah, it
sure.
was a
I
salt.
said there was more Dean Ambrose fans than John Moxley fans. Absolutely.
Okay.
I would feel that probably only less than a half.
And also, it would be weird for me to see AJ back in gyms because to me, he's not going anywhere else.
Very true.
Something happens that he goes back. That's the weird part. Not even necessarily that he's back on the Indies. It's that he's not finishing with the E.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he's WWE for life now. But yeah, it's that there are certain levels of guy who I think it would be weird, and it's not disrespecting the Indies, it's not disrespecting that guy. It is
It
weird.
was kind of weird seeing Enzo and Cass at that same NEW show call out John Moxley.
Yeah. Actually,
It's kind of weird.
Okay.
Here's the thing, like on part of this.
And it's not the end of his career. That's a big thing too. Like I get that. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people will like, and I'm
Right,
thinking of
he's-
our
he's-
runs on like the Indies. Like everybody has seen Kevin Nash and Scott Hall.
Sure.
And everybody's seen the Barbarian, and everybody's seen the Patriot.
Right. So that's totally different, right?
And,
This is a
like-
guy in the middle of his career. Rikishi's made tour. Like I get that,
Sure.
right? We're
like
talking different.
He money grab tour 2017.
like Kiss played Whiskey a Go Go, the little fucking club in L.A. Like,
Right.
but they can afford to.
well, and it's
But Moxley could probably afford to do what he's doing too.
exactly.
one of like when they were starting, that was a hotbed for them. So as part of their like end of the road tour, they did
That's
a
Go home.
badass.
they did a
You
stop
go
in there,
home.
like
What's the venue? What's the venue hold there? 200-300 maybe.
couple hundred, yeah,
Yeah.
like.
But the ticket prices
Oh, dude,
were obscene, I bet.
they had to like explain to like Gene and Paul like why you can't do like pyro in there. They're like,
Because we don't
'cause
have
it's
a
gonna-
working sprinkler
right, like
system.
because you're gonna burn the place to the fucking
Have you ever
ground.
heard the song "Smoke on the Water"? That's no. We're
Yeah,
not gonna
it
do
doesn't
it.
work.
Smoke in the building.
Um,
Bow, bow, bow.
Wrestling
Lightning
Observer
round?
did report that AEW TV will be on Tuesday or Wednesday. No full details have been announced, obviously, on when they'll be
Tuesday.
As long as they don't go head to head with us, I don't care.
That's true. I think it's going to be Tuesday. I think they're going to fill the SmackDown spot.
I think fans are conditioned to watch wrestling Monday and Tuesday, and if you're AEW, you slide in Tuesday.
Yeah, 100%. I would be shocked if it's anything but Tuesday nights. Sami Callahan, I'm just going to bowl through a couple of these.
Here we go.
Sami Callahan gone from MLW.
Okay, bye.
Those contracts are about as good as the paper written on them.
Yeah,
he did damage a lot of shit.
Yeah, apparently, it was a lot of damage, and he doesn't get along with Cornette. And guess what, kid? Cornette's probably going to win in that one.
He straight up spat at Cornette.
Yes,
I want to give more time to this next topic.
I agree. That's why I burned. Well, that's why I burned through the first. We're going to take some time here.
Yeah.
Scarlett Bordeaux took to Twitter to comment on what happened at the Lucha Libre AAA Worldwide show on Saturday. She was full on grabbed, held, and groped by a fan in the front row.
Really?
You didn't see the video?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you're reallying why
grabbed,
the fuck
held, and groped.
You don't think she grabbed and held?
Oh, Tim's got to take on this.
Don't touch the wrestler, but also it wasn't, to me, it wasn't offensive. She was backing up into the guardrail. He reached out, yes, pulled her in, but she was backing up anyways, and he literally hugged her and let go. She didn't have to fight to get away. She didn't have to fight to get away. He wasn't holding her there against her will. It is a bang bang play. It always goes in Scarlett Bordeaux's favor, and it should. Don't touch the worker. But to say that she was groped.
Okay. Maybe groped isn't the right word. Grabbed and held. Even if it for a second grabbed and held. We'll leave it at grabbed and held. She responded on Twitter. She said, "It is never okay to touch a performer without their consent. I didn't realize what happened until I watched the footage afterwards. Being so in the moment after a dive with my back turned otherwise, I would have reacted much differently. Thanks to Lady Shania for having my back."
It's weird.
The guardrail is there to do its job. I have been at shows where there's been no guardrail, and I've been in the front row, and talent has ended up pretty on or at me.
That's excellence every second Saturday of the month. We don't have guardrails. We dive the outside.
The H2O show that Matt and I went to, I pretty much it was weird because in the couple of years it went from are these guys gonna end up falling into us to saying to the lady next to me, you might want to move.
They're coming.
It's coming this way. But I you know what I mean, there has been instances where talent has either ended up on or at you.
Yeah.
You don't touch them.
Okay, but then same thing. It's a different time, a different place. But Chris Jericho in WCW, he would put his back to the guardrail, and he would taunt, and fans would reach over and be slapping him.
I mean, Shinsuke Nakamura made a point of that in the corner of the entrance when he was a face to do the thing with fans interacting right around him. I don't know. It's a tough situation.
I feel at a certain point, if you're coming to me, it makes me feel like you want some sort. It happens all the time.
The dude wasn't about to pick up Killer Cross though either. If that was Killer Cross in that situation, he's not going to pick him up.
Well, Killer Cross is a heel. Scarlett Bordeaux was I think
heel
she was
and face.
playing
I don't
the
think
face.
matters in that situation.
Well, and I think
male female matters.
I also think there's a difference to a wrestler kind of taunting and you're doing one of these numbers. I also think it's different when a wrestler's entrance is playing into the crowd and engaging the crowd.
But she was engaging the crowd. She dove to the outside and taunted and was backing up.
I'd have to see the video again.
by no means am I condoning his actions. I'm just saying that the policing that's going on, like, it's definitely a shades of gray area. I stand more on one side, but if Scarlett Bordeaux doesn't want to be touched, she doesn't want to be touched, and that's where that is. But as me, it's not my place to judge. It's on her.
Right.
But
if the guy picked her up,
which he did not.
Okay, I thought he did.
It was a full grab. Like, here's the thing.
It was a prom photo.
Right. And here's the thing. I can come at least to where you're saying it's a defensive move. Like, maybe the argument of protecting oneself.
I'm not saying it was defensive.
So why would he grab her then?
Because she's a babyface. He's into the match. He wants to be a part of the show.
Then he's 100% in the wrong.
He's giving adulation to the babyface, and he hugged.
I feel like that's totally wrong, dude. It's a dude. She had
wrong.
tits, and he wanted to grab her.
It's wrong, but it's not egregious.
It's egregious.
I don't think so.
I think so. Because here's the thing.
I'm gonna have to watch the video again.
Yeah.
Like, and again, I don't think that happens if it's Seth Rollins at the barricade with that guy.
Unless Jim's in the front row.
Like, you know what I mean? I think it's exactly what Ryan said. I think it's a hot chick that's a wrestler that the guy's like, I can get a quick grab. I think that's exactly what it is.
But he didn't go for anything.
I mean, it was fairly quick. Like, I think it was an intent.
He grabbed her arm and pulled her arm back, and then wrapped his arms around her. I guess she hopped up herself.
Yeah, I think there's like zero defense, zero part of it is any part okay.
I'm not the police on this.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I'm the police on this.
And yes, again, like it comes down to the performer as well.
It's not like he tried to ricochet her or anything.
Yeah, it's again, if a performer feels unsafe, then you know that person, if nothing else, I don't think should be allowed back in the front row.
Right.
Like, at least
admonish him.
At least should not be allowed in the front row.
Say don't do that. If he tries it again,
get Bully Ray to talk to him for 10 seconds in the back.
I don't know, man. It doesn't look great.
It doesn't look good.
I don't see her taunting. I think he pulls her that way.
She gets up and she's like, "Yeah," and while he's doing
is
that,
taunting.
Well,
I feel like we can make a video of this and recreate it. His hand goes like really awkwardly close to like the front nether regions of Scarlett Bordeaux. If he wants to get a picture with her, get a picture with her. Spend the $30 for the meet and greet.
True.
Right. I mean, we did that at PPW. It's real simple.
Got a really bad picture with her.
Yeah, and
so bad
on our end, not on her.
No, she looked great.
Yeah,
my camera was zoomed in. The guy didn't zoom out for some reason, and just took a real close up of like me and her.
Yeah, yeah, yours was worse than mine.
It's so bad.
Also, Scarlett Bordeaux no longer part of Impact Wrestling. And also and I'm not kidding you.
Don't kid me.
Impact Wrestling. I pulled this copy and paste. Endeavors. ENDEAVORS. That is incorrect. Impact Wrestling spelled Endeavors wrong.
Endeavors?
When they future endeavored somebody. I can't make that up. I literally can't make that up.
On the latest episode of Impact on Twitch, during the main event, whoever was running the show opened up a Google page and started to search something during the main event, and you could see it on the TV.
Brilliant.
Impact.
I mean, AEW also dropped a promo for Fyter Fest with the spelling error.
Yeah,
it was something for or I forget what it was.
It was more. I would put that more in a grammatical mistake, in a very confusing graphic. But yes, they because they have corrected it.
Yes, they have.
But they fucked up as well.
Mistakes happen. I get
mistakes happen. But like, fuck, your future endeavoring somebody. All right, WWE and the ESPYs.
Awesome.
For the first time ever at the ESPYs, Best WWE Moment will be awarded. Fans can take part in the voting. If you go to the ESPYs.com or the press release on WWE.com, it has a link. The 4 options are Roman Reigns' return to Monday Night Raw. Becky Lynch wins both Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania 35. Kofi Kingston wins first WWE Championship at WrestleMania 35. And Ronda Rousey captures her first WWE Women's Championship at SummerSlam. I voted for Kofi. Roman's going to win. Ronda's coming in a close second.
Becky's going to win.
No.
Yes.
It's going to be Roman, dude.
It has to be Roman.
It's going to be Roman. And Roman probably is the right answer, but I voted for Kofi, and I will.
Well, according to Dave Meltzer, he didn't really have chemo, so.
Well, that's true. Like I said, not a journalist.
That's not good.
WWE has signed their next movie deal with Netflix for a live-action family movie called The Main Event. The upcoming film tells the story of an 11-year-old aspiring wrestler who discovers a magical mask and enters a competition to become the next WWE superstar. It'll star Kofi Kingston, The Miz, and Sheamus. It is expected to be on Netflix sometime in 2020.
I liked it better with Jim Carrey called The Mask.
Mike and Maria Kanellis have re-signed with the WWE.
Why would they do that? They're so upset there.
Right. Like, they're tweeting about it almost daily.
Isn't it like a 5-year deal?
5-year deal. Yeah. So they are re-signed, I think. Yeah, so that goes through, 2024. It was reported last week that the WWE is not going to have a all-women's pay-per-view this year.
We just debunked that rumor. It's going to be November 1st for SmackDown.
Exactly.
Carried on.
Despite no plans as of right now for Evolution, the company obviously is still having their 3rd annual Mae Young Classic sometime this summer. This one's pretty good. Independent wrestler Sprinkles the Clown has been credited with helping baseball legend Lenny Dykstra find his $80,000 dentures in a dumpster.
Jeez.
Lenny Dykstra.
When I read this, I thought it said Kenny Dykstra.
Nope.
The former member of the Spirit Squad.
No, it would be Lenny Dykstra, former Phillies and Mets legend. I think he played for the Mets. The former Phillies and Mets player spent 9 hours in dumpster diving outside of a Jersey Mike's shop in Linden, New Jersey, because apparently the rolls were so hard he had to remove his dentures to eat the sub.
Oh, Lenny.
I know that feel.
He
Weird, all that chaw took your teeth away.
Yeah.
There must have been it sucks there wasn't a warning on that thing.
He wrapped them in a napkin, and the napkin got thrown away.
Folks, you can't make this up.
Uncle Lenny.
Sprinkles the Clown said when asked about it in an article, he said, "I didn't know Lenny until last night. I picked up an Uber rider, and it was him. I picked him up in the back of a Jersey Mike's. He had to go home, get a flashlight and some other stuff. And we picked up another guy and came back. Then we spent some time picking through garbage and some food. I stayed out there for about 2.5 hours. When asked about what it was like sifting through garbage, he added, "I've done a lot weirder stuff to help people." So
that tip better have been great,
dude. He seems like a legit dude. Obviously,
Lenny Dykstra should have gave him the dentures.
Fucking right. Apparently, they're like made with some like bone marrow or something. That's why they were $80,000 for fake teeth. Jesus, I'll just drink fucking milkshakes.
Yikes.
Per this week's Wrestling Observer newsletter.
We're in the home stretch. Everything goes.
WWE, I didn't even hit the button. WWE believes that Lars Sullivan faces 6 to 9 months out, result of a knee injury suffered during a live event last week.
Big shame.
It is not a formal update, but this is just a reported. But it's seeming to be verified across the board. So
speedy recovery.
Yeah, likely out until at least early 2020. And the reason why the Fearless Nikki shirt hanging here, Nikki and Brie Bella appeared on the Tonight Show last night, and Nikki explained that retiring was not her choice, but injuries have kept her out of the ring. She said, "I really wanted to go back and fight for the tag team titles. I've always had my neck issues, and after the neck surgery, it hasn't been okay." She got checked out by doctors who discovered that she has herniated disc where the surgery was performed, and she has a cyst on her brain. They said, "You're done. No more. You're out." She said, "I didn't get a chance to return." But Total Bellas, Ryan, will be returning for a 5th season. Okay, that's all the news.
Don't care.
That's all the news there. Trivia time.
Let's do it real quick.
Let's do it real quick.
God, good. Congratulations, Jim.
We have got 10 songs The first person to name the singer of the song.
The singer of the song.
The artist or singer of the song.
Okay.
Again, I knew all of these going into it, so these are no surprises to me. They're on my phone.
We don't get the music sounder?
No, because I'm playing music.
The trivia
itself. I think that it would be hard to hear with the music as well.
We'll give it to him and then I'll fade it out.
All right. Just here we go.
It's special.
It's special. I was fine not doing it.
It's trivia time. With Ryan won last week, so he is in charge of the game today.
But again,
executed in Texas.
I need the artist.
The artiste.
Gotta quit rocking into that table, man.
I'm sorry, man.
Everything's shifting.
He's a shifting. Here we go. Song number 1.
Jim. George Thorogood.
Who?
George Thorogood?
No.
Tim. It's a chick. It's Black Velvet. I don't know the person's name. This is why I lose the fucking game.
That is Alana Miles.
This is why I lose.
Song number 2.
I can give you everything about it. Tim McFarlane. Bobby McFerrin. Bobby McFerrin.
Bobby McFerrin is correct. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
McFerrin. I gotta start.
Don't worry, be happy. Jeez.
Song number 3. Whoop.
Ad.
Jim. Eagle-Eyed Cherry.
That is correct.
That is. Wow. Save Tonight. Yep.
It's a good song. I love that song.
Great song.
Tim. This is LFO.
That is
Sure
correct.
Is.
LFO.
It absolutely
My
is.
absolute favorite boy band song.
Besides
But that's
3
it.
Count. Tim. Eddie Vedder's band.
Incorrect.
I know the song.
I don't even know the song.
Really?
Yeah.
That's Candlebox.
Yep. Would have never gotten that.
Okay. Number 6.
Jim. Confederate Railroad.
That is correct.
Mark
You know Country Guy?
Mark it.
I do, but not that C
quick.
that C band.
Confederate Railroad. There it was. Number
C band.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 7.
Jim. Live.
That is correct. Live. Ryan's second favorite band.
Yeah, that's right. It is one of your favorite bands.
Number 8.
Tim. Papa Roach.
That is correct.
Damn it.
It is 3-3. 3-3. We have 2 songs left. Number 9.
Tim. It's Nirvana.
That is incorrect.
Oh, I know it. God.
I gotta let it play out. I think I got it, but I don't want to. Jim, Smashing Pumpkins.
That is incorrect.
What?
Oh,
God damn it.
It is Soundgarden.
Yep.
Soundgarden.
Fuck, right when I said that, I was like, I'm
3-3 tie. This could do it.
Oh, hold on. My headphones.
Quick, do it now. Do it now.
Unplug.
Yeah, they really kind of did.
Can you hear anything?
I can hear like live us, but no, F it. We'll do it live. Go.
We'll do it live.
Grab the other headphone.
That's fine.
Here we go. Song number 10. Ah, shit.
Tim. It's Jason Mraz.
Jason Mraz is correct.
God damn.
Jason Mraz is
Clutched
correct.
it.
Number 4 for Tim. Tim is victorious here tonight. I had a backup just in case. Tim, great job. You weren't sure about that.
I was
Due
not.
to your headphones.
The bottom plug.
The bottom plug way under the table, and he's
Yeah.
not crawling down.
Jesus Christ. Stop breaking shit.
Tim, tell us about excellence and send us home.
Yes.
Sure. So, Excellent Professional Wrestling next month, or not next month, later on in the month of July. So yeah, next month.
Next month.
Fight for Independence. You can get your tickets now at, I believe, wrestleshop.bigcartel.com for the event July 13th. Also, at Not the Toolman across all platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat if you care. I stream on twitch.tv/Not the Toolman. I have another podcast called Final Wrestling Place. Check it out.
It's good.
It's good.
Good.
It's good.
It's good. Ryan, where can people follow you and shit?
RYN Eagle on the Twitter. He sometimes tweets.
Sometimes, not very often.
Not very often.
Just make sure you follow us. Make sure you follow Jim Bitch About Things on 3 Count Thursday.
Yeah. Follow us on all of our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Go to 3countthursday.com, YouTube. Subscribe to us on all of the on the podcast channels. And make sure buy merch. Do Patreon, patreon.com/3countthursday. Whatamaneuver.net. Collar and Elbow brand. Promo code 3count. Tim, why don't you tell us who our show is brought to you by?
Alicia's Pillows and Things. Decorating your home reflects your tastes and likes. So why not add decor that reflects your sports, movies, or TV fandom? Alicia's Pillows and Things is your hookup. Alicia's features pillows of all sizes, stools, and more with your favorite teams and characters. Log on to ngsesports.com, find the Alicia's Pillows and Things tab on the homepage, and place your order. Also, the Ultimate Sports Channel. The Ultimate Sports Channel is the best free streaming channel of sports, news, game-winning selections, and special features brought to you on Roku TV. Do you, like 30 million others, have Roku? If not, Roku is a convenient and cost-effective way to watch TV. You can get tons of free streaming and featured channels. Visit Roku.com or pick up the remote system at Best Buy, Walmart, and many other retailers. Find this great channel by searching the Ultimate Sports Channel for the best free sports programming, or visit awesometvchannel.com to learn more.
Guys, until next week, stay safe, stay smart, and go for the pin.